Hello. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. The first Monday after the full moon. Ooh. The day before January 6th, the day of Epiphany, What is Epiphany? When the light bulb goes on, things make sense. And I think it looks like cedar. So we're burning a little cedar tonight. And I'm like, watch me just clog right back up. Allergies have been hateful to me. My throat was so sore yesterday. But that's all kind of done. I'm still dry up through here. But it's all good now. We're getting better. And so we're going to do a energy forecast. I'm going to use the Angels and Ancestors deck. I guess like that. That's the upside. The upside one right there. That deck. Sometimes I call it like going home to people, going home to your people, going home to your family. Going home, being where you are loved and surrounded in that love. And that's what I just dig about this deck. So this is the deck that I'm going to use. And it's my first reading for 2026. And we've had so much changing, so much going on all over the world that I was like, just wait till January 5th. Just wait till the 5th. Let the New Year's come in. Because sometimes it's like a lion. And then other times it's gentle like a lamb. So, alright. And I am out in Hooterville. So if it slows down, it's because I'm in Hooterville. Okay, I guess that's part of it there. Okay. And I kind of like it when they snap really quick like that. Oh, interesting. We got a very cool setup coming in on the first three. And let's see what else we got. Okay. Alright, hang on. Okay. I'm supposed to divide it in three. This is the Angels and Ancestors deck, and it's being really kind of chattery with me. I'm feeling like I'm just getting tons and tons of messages. So, we're going to start with the very first card. I'm going to flip that camera over. And that first card that we have right here is the Broken Arrow. And this is about making amends. This is about compromise. It's not about giving in or surrender. It is about compromise, finding peace, finding common ground. And so you're kind of, where we as a collective energy, we're being pushed into this place where we have to find some kind of common ground. The obstacle is the Mirror Guardian. And what I'm looking at here, when I'm looking at the Mirror Guardian, is that it's this time for you to sit back and reflect. Okay, most of us don't want to sit back and reflect. Because in this particular one, it's an obstacle. I'm looking at my chest is already getting some heartburn. Oh, I'm picking up this message that it's like a dark night of the soul kind of. Sit down and do some inner work. Sit down and do some shadow work. Sit down and figure out who you were and where you want to go. It's this time to reflect because things are going to be very different. Now, the good part about the very different is that we have the Direction Guardian here playing a key role. And this is saying choose your own path. So when the Direction Guardian comes in, and you can see that this guardian here has wings, and so it's an angelic in nature. And then we also have the four aspects of it. So this is straight up as an angel. And this angel is saying, hey, I'm going to walk with you, but you're going to be the one choosing the path. You're the one that's going to be making a decision on what you want to do, where you want to go, where you want to be, how you want to get there, but it's all going to be about you. So, when these cards came out, the next message, so I'm over here, shuffling, kind of waiting for each one of them to, for a card to pop out saying this is the next card, and, it doesn't happen. And I get this message right here, and that message says, okay, so you're going to make 4 piles. You're going to make north, south, east, and west. So I have 4 piles for you to choose from. I have north. Take a look at this pile. How does it make you feel when you look at this? Okay, so this is north. This is south. This is east. And this is west. Okay, so choose one of those 4 paths. So if you chose north, here's your reading. Okay. Oh, very funny. Okay, you're going to find this one interesting, north. So let's take a look at the north path. And on the north path, our very first card here is the warrior. And it's about being fearless and standing strong. And the card that plays right next to it is the obstacle, and that's the Shaolin Master. And the Shaolin Master is about being a master. And then the third card here is the High Priestess. And this is about bringing in your mystic power, bringing in your energy, your energy that you can work with, your energetic powers. So when I'm looking at all 3 of these cards together, the message is coming, Stan, like, and it's like you've been a little bit weak and kind of being a wallflower standing off to the side. Now it's time for you to step forward and stand strong. Don't worry about it. Don't be anxious about it. Just do it. You have a lot of hidden talents, they're not really hidden because you do demonstrate them and you do work them, but you really don't show them to other people. So this is going to be a challenge or a time for you to start showing it to other people and letting them know exactly who you are and what you're capable of. And I mean that in the nice, kind of cool way of being capable. Where does this all take us to? Is this next, this next line here. So what's the ending result for that? Okay, very funny. The first card here is going to be Lord, and it's taking charge with authority. So this is coming out like you really know your business and you know how to do what you do and how you do it and when you're doing it, etc. So you really come across as being a person that is in charge and knows it. So you've achieved that goal, and now it's time for you to set your sights higher. And you're a little bit hesitant to do that. And I see that in your help card, which is Medicine Mother, and it's upside down. You're a little bit hesitant. You don't like to accept credit or kudos when the credit and kudos are definitely due. So that was the north path. So if you chose to travel north, that was your reading. Now the south path. This is your direction. And what's the energy coming in your direction, Southers? Or South, I guess you'd be Southerners, wouldn't you? Okay, let's see where we're going to go with that. Okay. They're funny. Alright, so let's take a look at the southern, I'm going to call it the Southern Cross, okay, because it's really pretty interesting. Let's take a look. Alright, so the first card there you see is the Hermit card. And normally when you see the Hermit card, that's a card about, sitting back, recharging, recalibrating, getting yourself back into a sense of alignment. And this one is like waking you up. It's being almost, and I'm going to say like a brutal wake up. What flashes in my mind is that Austin Powers movie when they go in to defrost him so he can fight Dr. Evil. And it's kind of like that process of him being unfrozen and then having to struggle to go to the bathroom. That was like a very funny part of it. Of course, teenage boy kind of humor. But that's the scene that I get in there. Is that like you're being woken up from that frozen and going through that process of clearing and getting ready. Now, when I saw this card, the first message that came in my head was people being glad and happy to see you. So people being glad and happy to see you. So you're very well received where you go. And that kind of takes you a little bit off kilter. Not so much that you're struggling, because you really don't struggle, but you're going to kind of just sit back and watch the show. That's the High Priest, intend and create, but it's upside down. So the message I'm getting on here is just kind of like sitting back and watching the show. Going, okay, let me just see what's going on. Let me figure it out. Let me do some recon. Who's doing what and where and why and all of that, because I've been recalibrating someplace else. So now it's your time to step up and be a part of things again. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. So let's see what our second line is with this. A, B, C, D. Okay. This is where we're supposed to start here on this one. Oh, wow. Very cool. Okay, interesting. So on this, where's this all leading you to? And you'll see right here, we have the Medicine Guardian. He's upside down. It looks like Raphael to me. And it's saying about being open to healing information. But what's the key? It is upside down. So when I'm seeing this particular card, the message I get in here is to question everything. And it's okay to question everything. The next card is the obstacle, and it too is in an upside down position. It's the shapeshifter, and shapeshifter is about transforming and going on to the next level or to the next evolution. And when I see it upside down like this and it's in the obstacle card, this is about being stuck in a rut. Kind of going through the routine, the hamster running in the hamster wheel, literally being stuck in a rut, not being able, and I'm getting this like just not feeling it, about moving forward. Or getting things going and done. But your help card is the Magic Guardian, and this is about unlocking the magic within. And what I feel on that one is about finding that motivation to get up and go do things and make things happen. What motivates you? What's your goal? What's one of the things that you want to accomplish for the month of January? And you just need to get motivated and kind of start thinking about what motivates you to do that. So now we're on the East path. And so East, we got any messages here, East. What is the focus of the East path? Lucy's in here. She's like sticking her nose and everything. I haven't been back here in this room. I was using a different area and I just didn't like it. I didn't feel comfortable in that direction, and now I'm facing east. And I kind of like it a lot better, but I've got that empty palette behind me, so I need to figure out what kind of vibration I want to put there. So let's start with this card here. Oh, how funny. Okay, so this is for those of you that chose the eastern direction. I'm feeling a lot of love on this very first line. She's coming through and she's talking about sitting down and making your plans and putting focus to making things happen. Now, the obstacle is the traveler, and I'm like kind of giggling here because it's like, is it new direction as in location, or is it new direction as in way of thinking and doing things? And I feel that it is a little bit of both. This may be about you've been pondering or thinking about moving on in your career, getting a job, doing something different. And a lot of times that creates a little bit of anxiety. But this third card here on this row is Mother Earth, and this is about feeling loved and comforted, and like when you're hugging the tree, that the limbs come down and hug you back. This is like being really loved, very, very nurtured. Almost, and I'm kind of giggling, almost like a mama got your back. Don't worry, mama's gonna make everything perfect. You're gonna love everything that, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. That is, mama has your back. She's gonna take care of you. Everything is going to be one. So where is this going to lead us to? And in the second line, we're going to start out with the animal guardian. And I'm going to say this is like your primal instincts, your gut instinct. Everything that you know, even though you don't know how you know it, why you know it, but you know it. Okay, you have to put trust, 100% trust into that. And the reason I'm saying that is you'll see this next card here is the moon card. And it says take note of intuitive messages. Okay, we are right now we had the full moon on the 3rd. Full moon into the waning into the new moon. Okay, so we're looking at a passage of time on this, and I'm saying 2 weeks through here, that you're going to be on what I'm going to call a little bit of on your own. There must be a lot of traffic on the internet right now. But this is the card that's telling me that you're going to be kind of on your own as guardian angel, and it's upside down. And it's like, yeah, we're walking with you, but you're kind of like on your own. We're not going to be stepping in and interfering with things that you choose. But this is a time for you to be choosing things on your own and deciding what path you want to be on. So that was the reading for the East. Now for the West, last but never least, it is where the sun sets though, right? We've got this deck and it was an upside down. Started out that top card was upside down. So we're going to shuffle this deck. And start this process here, okay? Okay, alright, Western Route, show us what we need to know. Show us what we need to know. I would have figured something would have fallen out by now. So we're going to start with that one. So this is the Western Route. Oh, how funny. Okay. Alright, let's start with the Western. Let's start with what's the energy coming in, and this is Peacekeeper. And this is about let go of the need to be right. I feel like on this one is that there's going to be a lot of compromise, and you're probably the one that's going to be doing more of the losing than the others. You'll be giving up some of the things that you've been holding on to as a principle, and I don't want to say bargaining tool because it's really not a bargaining tool. It's more about the way that you would feel, how you want things to roll. Now, the winner is upside down, and this is that take care of your needs. And I'm going to say that when I'm looking at this is like being in servant mode, making sure everybody else's plate is full before you sit down to serve yourself. On this one, you cannot serve from an empty vessel. So it's super important for you to be working on loving self, making your, make your appointments first, and then everybody else's can fall into line when you're taken care of. You've been kind of trying to take care of everybody else at half full. The tank is only halfway there, and that does start putting some stress onto the motor. So make sure that you go in and love on self, take care of self, and that way that your vessel is full, your tank is full, and that you can be that kind of groovy person that you love to be. I know some of you are such givers. And I've got one person in my mind right here, and I was like, she's always giving and doing for other people. I actually know I got like 3. The Protection Guardian is your help card, and this is saying about drop your shields. Now, this is not about having open trust and just giving that trust away. What I feel in here is about don't let your biases make decisions for you. Do not let your biases make your decisions for you. This is sometimes what we have to do in here is put all biases aside and let those decisions be made by an individual experience and not by bias or stereotyping. Now, where is this going to lead us to? And I'm like, I wonder what's going on. He always has something for us that's interesting. So, okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, alright, very interesting. This is the outcome. Where is this leading us to? And we have the Air Guardian, and the Air Guardian straight up is talking about shifting your perspective, putting it into a different thought process or alignment. And then the obstacle card is the Shaman card, and it's about trusting in higher powers or higher forces. And when I'm looking at the Shaman card, the message that I'm getting through there, and I'll show it to you again. The message that I'm getting there is it's almost humorous. It's like sometimes you just gotta go through life with a blindfold on and just trust. Even though we're not going to be interfering and into your space, making choices and decisions for you, just know that we're there. Just know that we're there. You're alone, but you're not alone. Okay, and then when I'm looking at the she-wolf and it's unleash the wild within, this is about staying very constrained and even keeled. So even though you'll be on this growth, this journey, this experience, and it's something that you're choosing that's going to be a little bit different than what you're normally comfortable with, it's like you have to stay cool, calm, and collect. I feel like I've got, like 1,000 eyes looking down, going, because there's like 1,000 eyes looking at you. They're not judging you, they're watching you. They're seeing how you react to some of these changes going on in your path. And that was the Western path. So let me know which path